$14.99 plus shipping and handling. For your convenience, to order online or to check out other fine products and special offers, check out our website at tvinventions.com.
Our neighbor's truck was sitting on top of the house.
The power.
The wind was so strong.
The fury. Unbelievable! The drama. This January.
It looked like the scene out of a movie.
It's not a movie. It's Storm Stories, a new series only on the Weather Channel. Weeknights at 8 p.m. Eastern.
There's 3 lives that could be saved. We're definitely going to go.
Brace yourself. Starting January 6th, it's Storm Stories, only on the Weather Channel.
Storm Stories premieres January 6th on the Weather Channel. And now, here's your local on the 8s. Currently in your area, 38 degrees with rainy conditions. Forecast for your area. Your extended forecast.
You're watching the Weather Channel. Live by it.
There's been a lot of snow to deal with around the Midwest as you travel to your holiday destination. Where will you get to enjoy the snow today?
And while it started out as a white Christmas in Philly early this morning, it changed over to rain. It'll change back over to snow, and other parts will get a heavy dose of snow in the Northeast as well. Good morning, Merry Christmas, and welcome to this edition of the Weather Center. I'm Keith Westerledge.
And I'm Nick Walker. We want to check on the snow falling in New England today. Lots of it beginning to come down now.
Indeed, and our winter weather expert Paul Cosin joins us now with the latest forecast. Paul?
Well, right now we've got a rapidly developing Christmas storm located in Delaware Bay. You can see that storm system by winds right now in Wildwood, New Jersey at 170, or southerly winds about 15 knots. It's going to pass right across southern New Jersey. And that's forced some warm air immediately along the coastline, which is why in Philadelphia and New York it's raining and raining hard. But with this storm really wrapping up quite rapidly, the rain will be changing over to snow, as we've seen within the last hour, across eastern Pennsylvania, down across the Baltimore-Washington area. And as the low moves slowly off towards the east-northeast, we're going to see the rain-snow line continue to drift towards Philadelphia and New York City, where the rain will likely change to snow later today, with some accumulations 1 to 3 inches, if not more, likely, especially towards New York City. Now, across the interior portions where we're seeing this rapidly developing cloud mass, we're going to see very heavy snows, and we're already seeing that across central Pennsylvania, northeastern Pennsylvania, much of interior New York. It still hasn't reached New England yet, but we will see a foot or more of snow, especially in the area from northeastern Pennsylvania, interior southeastern New York, and much of central and southern New England. Now, the local radars show that rain-snow line continuing to start to progress east. Look how it's changed in just the last few hours. We'll watch that progression. Very important point, because as the very heavy rains move up towards the northeast, we're also watching the end of that snow coming off towards the northeast. So it's going to be a fight or a race between when the rain changes to snow and when the snow will end, which is why these cities remain critical with the forecast. Snowfall accumulations will likely occur, but the amounts are not clear. But we're still going to see this very heavy snow begin to move off towards New England, where very significant accumulations are likely. No problems occurring today across western Pennsylvania, but the problems will be occurring later across much of New England. Even in the Boston area, where temperatures right now just above freezing, or well above freezing, we're likely to see a rain-snow mix change over to snow, with the heaviest snows just west of the city, also just west of Providence and through the Hartford metropolitan area. But you can see that rain-snow line very well demarcated right now, but it continues to move east, and that's going to be the real forecast challenge through the afternoon. When will the rain change over to snow? It looks like mid-afternoon Philadelphia, late afternoon this evening New York, and we'll watch it come into New England during the afternoon itself. So the back edge of the snow is right now coming across the Washington, D.C. area. You've changed over within the last couple of hours. We'll be watching that back edge move towards the northeast, but in the meantime, expect at least 1 or 2 inches of wet snow before the snow tapers off later this afternoon. We'll also see the heaviest snows occurring through central and eastern Pennsylvania, and that will be continuing throughout the afternoon. And we'll also be watching the heaviest snows begin to move towards eastern New York, where some of the heaviest accumulations are likely. So right now we're expecting generally 1 to 2 feet of snow across that portion of the northeastern United States. So anyway, we'll see the storm system continue to rapidly intensify. It'll then move to the east tonight, and then will be dissipating and be over with by tomorrow. But a major snowstorm today. Let's turn it back to Nick.
So as we get through the early evening hours, we expect to see the heaviest snowfall here in eastern and northern portions of Pennsylvania, eastern New York on into western Massachusetts. Rain, but turning to snow later on around New York and Philadelphia. The winds are going to be blowing. We're already beginning to see gusts now around New York City of 30 miles an hour, and that is going to blow some of this snow around, causing terrible travel delays on some of the roads and maybe even the airports too as we get through the evening hours. A better day ahead tomorrow. Snow still lingering in the morning hours around Boston and northern New England. Sunshine and windy conditions left behind. Let's talk about the South now. Here's Keith with more.
And Nick, as we look at the South, it's a much quieter today than we saw yesterday. Our cold front has pulled off the East Coast. With it, we have some clouds and a few snow showers here and there up through Tennessee, and even into Atlanta we had some snow flurries this morning. And then down to the south, look at these clouds. That's our jet stream. And with that, we've seen just a few clouds. The front moving east of Miami, and therefore today, look at this, very nice Christmas day in Dallas and Richmond Hills down to Houston and over to New Orleans. A little chilly here, 39 degrees in Atlanta. The Midwest now with Nick.
As the snow moves eastward, we're seeing some clearing skies back towards Chicago and Minneapolis. Chicago, you saw a few flurries this morning. Still cool there, 27 degrees, 14 around Minneapolis, and we're at 17 at Kansas City. Detroit, Cleveland, Toledo still picking up maybe 1 or 2 inches more of snow, but it's been pretty light. The heaviest snow eastward. We'll continue to see sunshine break out throughout most of the plains. Temperatures will be cool on into tomorrow, but clear as well. Let's talk about the west a bit now. Here's Keith.
And Nick, as we look into the western states, we see the quiet weather pattern that we enjoyed yesterday is changing. Here comes a couple of cold fronts. Here's one right along the west coast now. Then behind it, you can see the beginnings of our next front. So 2 fronts over the next 2 to 3 days, and with it rain, some of that heavy and mountain snow, especially with the second front. Lingering snow showers here, they will continue through the day as high pressures in firm control. Enjoy. We'll have more, including an update on our big storm in the Northeast coming up. Merry Christmas.
It's hard enough rushing through a stressful world during your waking hours. So why add to that stress in bed, tossing and turning on an uncomfortable metal spring mattress? You deserve a good night's sleep. And that's just what you'll get with the Tempur-Pedic Swedish Sleep System, the only mattress that uses the gravity-defying Tempur material originally developed by NASA. Instead of uncomfortable metal springs, the Tempur-Pedic mattress uses billions of viscoelastic memory cells. This soft yet supportive material automatically adjusts to every curve of your body, providing a weightless-like sleep surface that you have to feel to believe.
It feels like it's actually forming its own glove to me.
I can't really find an uncomfortable position.
For 2 low payments of $19.95.